And still, Rafael dos Anjos is still your UFC lightweight champion. Just knocked out Donald Cerrone in a little over a minute in the very first round. Rafael, you're getting your belt here. Some relief that you were able to have your first title defense.
Yeah, finally I got my knee 100% now, and I got a rest that I was needing. You know, my body feel 100% now. Thank you God, I didn't have any injury now in this fight, and I had a perfect camp. And I just wanna give all the honor and glory for Jesus Christ, who's without Him I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, and you finished Cowboy very quickly in this fight. Talk to me about that finish. It looked like he might be going out. We're still on the feet. He attempted the takedown. You guys went to the canvas. If you can, kind of walk me through how that finish went.
Yeah, I think everything started when I threw a knee on his body. We got on the clinch, and then I threw a knee. I felt he kind of bent a little bit, and then my corner said, Master Rafael said, kick his body, and then I went on his body, and I think he kind of come for a sloppy takedown, and then I was able to stop punching, and then he didn't defend himself, and then the herb didn't stop the fight.
Yeah. Did you feel like when you were preparing for this fight, you needed to capitalize on the fact that he is a pretty slow starter traditionally in fights?
Yeah, I knew that, but he started kind of fast. He started walking forward, but I knew like on our first fight, I saw he started kind of slow, and then I caught him with a right hook. On this fight, and I knew he would do something similar, but he kept walking forward. But I caught him on the straight left first, and then I think the knee on the belly was the beginning of the end.
Yeah. When you were preparing for this and when you were in training camp, did you ever think it would be over so quickly? Were you expecting this to be a war? Were you expecting it to go a few rounds?
Yeah, of course. I prepared myself to fight 5 rounds, but thank you God, everything happened well, and I have no injury now. I was able to call him with the right hand or left hand, and I was able to finish. I trained hard for that. I trained so hard for that, and when you Ariel Hawani asked me this question. My last fight here, I lost in Orlando, and I say, first fight here I lost, and then the same thing happened with my UFC debut when I lost in Las Vegas, my first fight by knockout, and then my second one in Las Vegas, I won in 1 minute knockout. So same thing happened tonight.
Yeah, well, it definitely worked out for you. There was a lot of talk between you two before the fight. You weren't exactly the best of friends. Happy to put that behind you.
Yeah, I think you cannot make accusation, for people. And he was kind of crossing the lines, making a lot of accusations on me. But man, I have a clean record. I'm UFC champion, and so he got what he deserved.
Before the injury, we saw you fight quite often inside the octagon. Would you like to get back to that?
Of course, I have no injuries. I was like 9 months since my first, when I won the title against Anthony Pettis, but I'm looking forward to come back soon.
Well, you won the belt in a very definitive fashion against Anthony Pettis. You defended the belt very quickly and very easily. We're looking forward to seeing what you can do next time you're in the octagon. Always a pleasure to watch you perform. Congratulations on yet another victory.
Thank you.